Well, if you're in the southern Indiana area, or thereabouts, you probably heard over the last few days here recently about all the storms and rain and everything we've gotten. So I haven't had a chance to come back here and check the hide to see if I've got any wind damage, which it looks like I do. But I figured I'd bring you guys along for the trek back to see what's going on. I will put a still shot in now and show you guys the water that is down at the end of my lane going out onto the main road. But yeah, so we've gotten some rain and we've gotten some wind. So it looks like that tree there met its demise, which it was rotten anyway. So kind of saves me from having to cut that one down, I guess. It blew the top out of that and it is now laying in the pond. So that's nice. This one here, that one got blown over into the pond. The first storm we had about 4 weeks ago, it's about a month ago, I guess. Had to pull it out with the tractor. Looks like we've got a tiki torch that's flew into the pond. So we'll have to dig that out. Let's go back here. Check out the little spillway area, which, oh yeah, it's definitely flowing. Definitely flowing. And hopefully it didn't wash too many of my minnows out into the little spillway. So let's check that. Which, yeah, it's water's flowing pretty good there. That's for sure. That's for sure. So, which I don't really see too much out of the way. There's a couple of minnows stuck in there. Yep, you can see them. Gosh dang it, that sucks. I don't know if you guys can see them in the water there, but that'll be something good for my son to do. Have him rescue those when he gets out of school today. Throw them back in the pond, which I've actually had to do that. We've had to do that a couple of times since we've been here, but it's definitely flowing. Main goal was to see if we have any big trees that have fell, which I don't know if you can see how far that one there is leaning. I am really surprised that one did not come down with all the rain that we have had lately. But overall, up here, I don't see anything out of the way. That one right there, that fell, well, the same time that other one in the pond fell. So it's been about a month ago, but got most of it cut up and taken care of. But thankfully, none of the big trees back here have met their demise. So let's walk a little bit further back. And with the lane flooded, the back of the range will also be flooded. We get to see how far that's going to come up. It's pretty damp back here, that's for sure. Pretty damp. But nothing over through there has fell, so that's good. Which definitely lessens the amount of work on myself cleaning it all up. And I guess we'll go ahead and go this way. I don't think you guys have ever been back to this part with me, but this is how we go to get to the little campsite here at the hide. So, which is currently going to be underwater because the lane is flooded. So we'll see how far we can get back. Got water up over there for sure. See if we can see. Yeah, it's definitely standing. So see how far we can get back through this way. Which, I mean, honestly, it's not a huge deal with the water because back here we just use it for play. Of course, the range and the campsite or whatever. So, which is what's made it perfect for a gun range, because there's literally nothing back through here except more fields. So, and then on the other side of the creek where I'm at, they've actually built up an embankment to try to keep water out of that field, but it still gets in there. But so I've even got another huge backstop even past that, and here is the water. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. So yeah, it's up. It's definitely up. So here's, and you can see it flowing too. Let me see if I can get, zoom in here. See it flowing? And you can really see it flowing back there. So back there where the, you see the water moving all the way back there, that's actually that natural backstop. Let me see if I can go. Nah, I'm not going to be able to sneak through that. Let's see if we can go up here and cut across onto the actual range. Give you all an idea of how it looks when the water comes up there as well. It does get a little deep. Let's see. We can probably cut over through here. Not gonna lie, I am definitely blessed. I love my woods, even if they are damp at times. Okay, here we go. So up there you see the shooting benches, and there's the 110-yard backstop. And here is, so yeah, for reference, let me get down here as close as I can, give you an idea how deep that water is at the 210-yard backstop. Geez, it's up. It is up. So you can see this is where it's at. So right there, so that large gong all the way on the right, that's about 2.5 feet off the ground. So that's pretty deep. That's pretty deep. And you can really see the water flowing there as well. But yeah, pretty crazy. And we're supposed to get more rain too, so I have no doubt that that's going to increase. But on a more positive note, I did not lose any big trees. That's what I was most concerned with. Obviously, as you guys can expect, that's a super amount of work, and I like the trees, so I don't want them to be destroyed. But we've gotten some serious rain, so all those root balls and everything are completely soaked. So you get a good stiff straight line wind, it's going to do some damage potentially. So, but it looks like as far as that goes, we've come out unscathed. But yeah, just a quick little update. The kind of a sit rep here at the hide, but we're getting ready to put the arc in service, and maybe see if we can get back here and do some shooting if it ever decides to stop raining for a minute. But definitely appreciate you guys coming along for the trek. If you like this content, please like, share, and subscribe. It really does help the channel. As always, shoot straight. Later.